Tell Unite is an epic virtual world party game. It was developed by Pixeltail Games and originated from Gmod Tower that launched back in 2009 and was later shut down. There are 5 main game modes at the moment: Zombie Massacre, Mini Golf, Little Crusaders, Virus, and Bull Race. Here is them ranked from worst to best. Coming in at number 5, Zombie Massacre. Select classes, kill zombies. This game has many flaws. In my opinion, it is too difficult playing single player, as I was unable to beat the easiest map. I think I was just using one of the worst kits, but Doctor is the best. Also, it is just too boring. If you want to have fun, play with friends, trust me. Also, what sucks is that on the final day of each map, the same boss appears, so once you know how the boss works, it just becomes boring. More variety would be nice, and something to spice up single player would be fantastic. Zombie Massacre gets 4 out of 10 from me. At number 4, we got Virus, Survive the Infected Race. As this game is against other players, you can't get bored as easily, as there are always at least 3 other people with you. Virus is fun, although like Zombie Massacre, it has some flaws. Usually getting the first 4 people, if you don't already have a party of that amount, is quite hard, but for the gameplay itself, it is almost impossible to survive as the last survivor against a ton of infecteds if you have over 50 seconds left in the round. The infected can be good at straying and they are fast, so as a survivor, you need to be careful how you approach movement into areas and protecting entrances. But when there are too many players camping in a single spot, it is basically impossible to infect others, and that just sucks when they are impenetrable as a group. Virus gets 6 out of 10 from me. On to number 3 is Mini Golf. Putt balls into holes. This game is so frustrating at times when going for low scores, whether it being somehow getting out of bounds via too much power, or landing in the water, or just some other dumb reason. This game feels very unreliable a lot of the time, and you kind of just have to rely on luck in order to get the hole-in-ones, and even just pass sometimes. This game is fine in single player because there is no difference in the gameplay between multiplayer, other than seeing other players on your own screen and competing with their scores. Minigolf gets a 7 out of 10 from me. In second place is Little Crusaders, as Crusaders kill dragon. Probably the most skill-based game, however it is fun and interesting. The main downside to this game is the right-click feature that the dragon gets. It is a raw attack that stuns knights, making them highly vulnerable to death. In my opinion, it is way too overpowered, and people who use it don't need skill whatsoever. The game has a unique mechanic with Burb, a throwable item that stuns the dragon if executed correctly. It is a good feature, however, for those who aren't confident in killing the dragon, as it doesn't necessarily tell you where it's going to hit, which makes it a perfect and balanced item, and plus it only spawns towards the end of each round. Though when there are 8 players, which is the maximum, as a dragon, you have to be very careful and aware of all your surroundings at all times to ensure you do not die. Little Crusaders gets 8 out of 10 from me. And in first place is Bull Race. Race others in bulls. Although such a simple idea, I think it is executed almost flawlessly. I think this game is the best because between different maps, there is so much variety in obstacles and mechanics that if you get bored of a specific map, you can always just go to another. Also, it is the only game you can technically speedrun and be competitive about, which makes it fun when playing with friends. Single player is fine, it's not as fun as multiplayer, but nowhere near the level of boredom as Zombie Massacre. Bull Race gets 9.5 out of 10 from me. Now here is a list of most of the plaza games and activities you can enjoy while playing Tower Unite. Arcade. Within the arcade there are 21 games. Stack'em, Whirl of Fish, The Offering, Bug Bites, Newton's Apples, The Ice Cave, Dizzy, Wheelie Rigged, Whack-A-Mole, Super Hoopers, Salmon Says, Skee Ball, Mind Tester, Ring God, Little Birdie Feeders, Pluck-A-Pow, Planetary Piano, Meteoroid Mania, Avalanche Tornado, and Lonely Gun 30XX. Now outside of the arcade, there is also trivia, bowling, casino, fishing, typing derby, pogo stick racing, watching movies at the theater, finding all the plushies, riding the Poseidon coaster, laser tag, finding hidden treasure with your metal detector, and mini games that are within the mini games. The last major thing in the game are the condos. choose from underwater bases to skyscrapers to flat green worlds that seem oddly familiar and more. Customize your condo to your liking and vibe out to music on the TV with your friends doing silly dances. Review summed up: Zombie Massacre, most boring game. Virus, best multiplayer game slash most camp based game. Mini Golf, most frustrating game. Little Crusaders, most skill based game. And Bull Race, most poggers game. And best of all is that the game is still in early access and being heavily developed with plenty of new content planned to come in the future. Accelerate, which is the car-based game coming out very soon. A rework of Planet Panic, which was a terrible game. Slaughter Day Night Live, Horror Hill, new maps for existing games, more plaza activities, as well as plenty of more arcade games. And finally, down to the official rating. I rate this game 7 towers out of 10. Buy this game, it is pretty poggers for such a cheap price.